Mountains of paper, plastic, and aluminum come into GREENSTA'S recycling center in Sand Springs every day. It's one of 2 sites the company has in Tulsa and Oklahoma counties to buy and bundle recyclables that are then sent on to remanufacturing plants. Soon, some of the material will come from Bartlesville. It's about to launch a test of whether it can afford to resume offering city-funded recycling.
In 2001, we had a curbside recycling program.
Public Works Director Kevin Henry says it became too expensive to operate.
We would run 2 crews of basically 14 guys to try to go door to door. They had to have people sorting the material, picking it up from the curbsides.
Material that then had to be trucked to Sand Springs. To lower its costs, Bartlesville will try drop-off sites similar to these instead of curbside pickup this time. GREENSTA'S General Manager Gerald Beasley says the cost of collection and transportation makes it hard for many rural communities to consider recycling programs.
Quite honestly, it's not always a practical thing, and sometimes, especially in rural areas where you're maybe 200 miles from a large metropolitan area that can market the material. Landfill rates in those areas may be very inexpensive,
making it cheaper to throw out aluminum, paper, and plastic instead of recycling it. Henry says that's the case for Bartlesville, but so many in the community want a recycling program that the city's willing to at least test offering one.
And there's nobody that says, we don't want to do it, we just don't want to do recycling. It's about the cost of it and how much it's going to take to pay for it. Of course, with budgets and things being tight today, obviously it's one of the things you have to look at.
He says Bartlesville pays roughly $30 a ton to put trash in a landfill. Recycling is much more expensive. Beasley says rural communities may find recycling more affordable if they team up.
Combining efforts, whether it's in a county or a couple counties together, and trying to consolidate their material into one area where it can be baled and then sent on to market.
And he says recycling programs can get startup help from the state.
There is some grant money available through the state of Oklahoma, through Oklahoma DEQ, to help with procuring equipment and containers.
But he admits even that may not be enough to allow cash-strapped rural communities to recycle, even if they feel it's the right thing to do. In Sand Springs, I'm Cathy Tatom, the Oklahoma News Report.